If you really want to hear about my story, the first thing you probably need to know is where it all began. It was nearly noon. The clear, chilly light of an early winter morning seemed to linger around the snowy landscape. The Iceman was sitting by himself, reading a book in the hotel lobby. His cheekbones stood out sharply, like frozen stone, and his gaze was silent and transparent. It was my last night at the hotel, and if I let the chance go by, I feared I would never go talk with him again. I tend to be shy with strangers, but I felt a deep connection as soon as we started to talk. We sat side by side on the sofa in the lobby and watched the snowflakes dance outside the window. We met again several times once we were back in the city, and eventually we started dating. We didn't go to the movies or restaurants, we always sat on a bench in the park and talked about anything but the Iceman himself. I didn't know much about him, and yet I fell deeply in love with him. We decided to get married despite my family's opposition, but the boredom of a married life eventually began to bother me. When I suggested a trip to the South Pole, something changed inside my husband. He hardly spoke to me anymore. It seemed that the word South Pole had an impact on him. It was too late though, the trip couldn't be cancelled. Something inside the Iceman had been secretly, violently shaken at the South Pole. He was not the same man as before. The airplane that had brought us there had long since gone, and the cold season was ahead of us. I was lonely in a world of eternal winter drained of all colors. In that wordless world surrounded by thick ice, I eventually lost myself. Now my warmth has gone far away, and when the Iceman tells me, "I love you," the wind blows his words back and back into the past.